Hey everyone, I'm Rachel, back with another update on our latest feature release in Govly. Now live on the platform, you can search through DIBBS, DIBBS solicitations. Those are the procurements that come out through the Defense Logistics Agency for all kinds of goods and products. You can also find forecasted procurements that agencies are putting out months and years in advance. So you can really get ahead of those upcoming opportunities. And you can now really easily find events like industry days and pre-solicitation conferences all in the platform. So I'm going to show you how all that works. Let's jump right in. Let's start by talking about DIBBS. So now in Govly, we ingest all of those DIBBS solicitations that are put out. There are between 2,000 and 3,000 solicitations that are put out each day on DIBBS. We pull all those into Govly now and make it really easy for you to search through them so you can find just the ones that specifically matter to you. So the way to do that is come into opportunities, per usual, and go to this feed filter, which is where you can select if you want to search through all of the feeds that you have access to, GSA, CIOCS, SOUP, etc. And in this case, we're just going to look for DIBBS. Just as a heads up, you can also start typing it and find it that way. So we're going to focus on DIBBS specifically, and then now you can use the search terms box, like I said, to really specifically target your search to find the DIBBS solicitations that matter to you. So you can search by NSN, FSC, which is Federal Supply Code, CAGE, part number, and all those things will find any matching DIBBS solicitations. So let's start by looking at Federal Supply class, excuse me, I misspoke earlier. 5985. So you can see already we went from, what was it, over 10,000 results before to now 328. That's much more manageable. And you can see these are all for various antenna-related products. Now, if you want to get even more specific and go beyond just the federal supply class and look specifically for an NSN, all you do is put that right in. And already, look, that got us way more specific. Looks like there's only one active solicitation right now for that NSN, and it's this one. As usual, when you click on an opportunity to open it, we have our AI summary, summarizing all the data from the attachments. We pull out a bunch of interesting information using AI, likely vendors, possible competing products, and estimated contract value. This is all to help you get that super quick at a glance view so you can decide whether you want to add this to your pipeline or not and bid it. Okay, so that's searching by NSN. Let me show you what it looks like to search by specific part number. You can even do that in here really easily. Just type in the part number, and it looks like there are two, one that's canceled actually, so really one active solicitation for that specific part number. If you wanted to look for multiple part numbers, all you do is just pop them in. So I'll look for a gasket related part number as well. And it looks like now it's pulling in even more results. So we have the two antenna ones before, we have these two gasket ones, another one that's canceled, and then one that is active. Next up, let's take a look at federal procurement forecasts. So most federal agencies will publish their anticipated solicitations months and years ahead of time. And now we are starting to pull that information into Govly. So we're going to be adding forecasts for more and more agencies in the weeks and months ahead. So today, let me show you how to hop in there and actually look at the forecasts that we have. So you're going to want to go to the Forecasts tab now in Solicitations, and you can scroll down to the buyer filter and look for any agency whose forecasts you're curious to learn about. I'm going to select HHS for this demo today. And then what we're actually doing is we're combining both Govly predictions and forecasts in a single pane of glass so that you can see the gamut of future solicitations, recompetes, that sort of thing, and really make sure that you're doing your networking, getting your messaging and proposal ready well ahead of time so that you're super ready when the RFX actually drops. Now for today, I just really want to focus on forecasts. So I'm going to X out of these AI-based predictions that Govly makes for you, and we're just going to focus on forecasts. So you can see we have over 3,000 opportunities, or future opportunities, I should say, in here that are all coming directly from HHS. You can narrow down the search the way you would any other opportunity search in Govly. So if you're specifically interested in looking for any opportunities for analytics software or services, I can type in that term and you can see I'm getting a bunch of results. Similar to how other opportunities work, if you click on the opportunity in question, we'll give you a little summary of what the government has published, and you can find any contact information that they have provided as well. And last but not least, let's talk about events. Now in Govly, you can quickly and easily find all those industry days and pre-solicitation conferences that you need to stay on top of to make sure that you have all the latest information directly from the government on their strategy around a program or a procurement or a series of procurements or even their broader IT strategy in general. And the way that you do that is you come to this opportunities feature again in Govly, click on the events tab, filter to whatever date range you're interested in, and whatever particular account or buyer you might be interested in. Here I have my date range set to just the next couple of months, and I can see that there are 30 events that I'm pulling in from sam.gov and all of the other private vehicle feeds that we have in here. And let's say I'm curious just to see the events coming up at the Army. You can select that buyer, the Army there, and it looks like they're having 5 events coming up in the next couple of months that I might want to have on my radar. And that's a wrap on the latest functionality now live in Govly. Go log in, check it out, and let us know what you think. You can leave comments on this video or shoot us an email directly. We love hearing from you so that we can continue making Govly as awesome as it can be. Thanks for watching.